God says, it's an emergency. Someone in your family who is already in heaven wants to reveal something about money hidden in your home. Don't make the mistake of skipping this. Listen now. This message is urgent, and it's not just for anyone. It's for you. Heaven has leaned close to speak into your life right now. A voice from your bloodline, someone who has gone before you into eternity, is trying to reach you. What they carried in silence, what they never had the chance to explain while they were here, is now being stirred by divine will. There is something hidden in your home, a breakthrough, a provision, a financial shift waiting to be discovered. But if you walk away now, you may miss what has been set aside for you. You may lose what God intended to place right in your hands. Take a breath and hold on. Do not skip a word. Someone who once loved you, someone who still carries your name in heaven, is fighting for your eyes to be opened. This is not just about earthly wealth. This is about restoration. This is about healing something that was broken generations ago. This is God's way of not letting what was lost stay lost. And you are the one He's chosen to uncover it. Comment Amen if you believe God is still speaking to families even from eternity. Let me be clear, this is not superstition. This is not fantasy. This is a divine appointment. There is a stirring from above, and it carries a secret, a message about something that has been placed in your home long ago. This isn't just money folded into paper or tucked in a wall. It's also about inheritance. Spiritual, emotional, and yes, financial inheritance. A promise once spoken over your bloodline, now passed to you like a torch, and it's closer than you think. God is sounding the alarm because too many have passed over the signs. Too many have ignored the nudges, but not you. That's why this is reaching you now. God sees that you've been in a battle. You've felt the weight of financial struggle. You've asked questions in the silence of the night. You've wondered why things slip through your fingers no matter how hard you work. And God is saying, there's something in your home. Not just hidden cash or forgotten papers. Something spiritual. Something powerful. A blessing that's been covered, buried, or locked away by grief, fear, or generational silence. God didn't bring you this far to let you stay in confusion. He is not a God of chaos. He is the God who brings light to dark places. And right now, He's bringing light to a room in your life that's been shut for too long. That revelation is not only going to change your finances, it's going to shift your family, your peace, your clarity, and your future. Listen closely. The windows of heaven are open. God is reaching into your story to restore what was stolen or forgotten. There are things you've never been told. Conversations you weren't old enough to hear. Decisions made behind closed doors. Mistakes that weren't yours but still affected you. All of it matters. And heaven has chosen this moment for that silence to break, for the truth to rise. Someone from your family who is in heaven has carried this burden too long. They've watched you struggle. They've seen the patterns repeat. They've prayed for you. And God, in His love and mercy, has chosen now to send this word to you, not to shame you, not to confuse you, but to deliver you. Take a moment and comment 1111 if you believe divine secrets are being revealed in this hour. Let your heart open. Ask God, even now, to give you clarity. There is something you may have passed over, a drawer you never open, a photo frame with more than memories, a book no one reads anymore, a piece of furniture that belonged to someone who passed on. Pray before you touch anything. This isn't a treasure hunt. This is spiritual awakening. This is obedience. This is honoring a legacy. God is reminding you, you are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not unlucky. There is a covering over your life that others before you prayed into existence. They may not have seen the answer while they were alive, but you were always part of the answer. You are the living continuation of prayers once whispered by trembling lips, now stored like incense before God. You are standing on holy ground, even if it's your kitchen or your bedroom, that room where you've cried, that hallway you walk every day, that corner you clean without thinking. The Spirit of God is hovering, guiding, speaking, and preparing. You are not alone in your house. Heaven is visiting. God says, I am unlocking what was sealed. I am breathing over what was dusty. I am shaking what was hidden. This is not just about money, it's about restoration. It's about justice. It's about promises not being buried with those who died. I am a generational God. I saw the tears of your grandmother. I heard the cries of your father. I watched your mother hope when everything around her was breaking. I saw their love. I felt their pain. And I have not let their hopes fall to the ground. So now, I stir you. I awaken you. I remind you, there's something in your home. You may not even know what to look for, but I will guide your hands. I will draw your eyes. You will know. My Spirit will whisper, and your heart will recognize it. I am the Lord your God. I do not forget my people. I do not break my word. What was once hidden will be found. What was once blocked will be opened. The wealth of the wicked is stored for the righteous, and what belongs to you will not be taken by another. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. If you are willing, if you trust me, I will show you. I will send clarity, dreams, nudges, peace, and when you find it, you will know this wasn't by chance. You will know that I spoke. You will know that I was in your house before you even asked me to be. You were born for this moment. You are not random. You are not weak. You are chosen, shielded, and set apart. I have placed my seal over you. This house belongs to me. Your name is written on my heart, and what was meant for harm, I will use for your good. Something sacred is being released into your life, and it's tied to something hidden, something God has chosen to uncover through you. Don't brush this off. What you do next matters more than you realize. Right now, the Lord is visiting your household. Yes, your physical home. He is walking through it, room by room, releasing revelation and healing. There are things stored up in your home that you haven't even thought twice about. A locked box, an old letter, a drawer you never go through. It might look ordinary, but heaven is pointing to it. This is no longer about guessing. God says, I will show you. You're going to notice things you've overlooked before. You'll feel a prompting to pause, to pick something up, to check again. Follow it. That's me, guiding you. Comment 222 if you trust me to lead you to what has been hidden. You may be thinking, why now? Why me? Because you are the one willing to listen. You're the one who hasn't hardened your heart. You've been through pain, but it didn't turn you bitter. You've walked through trials, but you didn't let them steal your hope. That's why I can trust you with this. I don't give revelation to the proud. I give it to the humble, the quiet-hearted, the ones still listening when others have tuned out. I give it to the ones who still believe that I can move in their lives. I am a God who honors bloodlines. Generations past have cried out to me, asking for restoration, asking for protection, asking for provision. Some of them died before they ever saw the answer. But I did not forget. I stored those prayers, and I placed the answer in your time. That's why this moment is so important. You're holding what others prayed for. You're carrying the answer. And the moment you move in obedience, things will begin to shift, not just for you, but for those connected to you. This isn't just about money. Money is a part of it, yes. But the money represents something deeper. It represents justice. It represents peace. It represents a divine reversal of lack and shame. You've been carrying burdens that were never meant for you. You've been paying for what others lost. But I am turning that around. I am placing into your hands what was always meant for you. You will not work in vain. You will not cry without purpose. The harvest is coming, and this is the moment it begins. There is something specific hidden in your home. I won't give you fear about it. I give you peace. Don't go looking in panic. Go with expectation. Pray before you search. Let your spirit be still. I will whisper. I will guide. You'll know exactly where to look and what to touch. It might be a note your grandfather left, a Bible your mother carried, a necklace, a photograph, a journal, something that looks small but carries a weight in the spirit. I will lead you to it. When you find it, you will know. You've been asking me for provision. You've been telling me that you're tired. You've told me you don't know how much longer you can keep giving, keep working, keep holding things together. And I've heard you. I didn't ignore your tears. I caught everyone. I haven't been distant. I've been preparing this moment. And this message you're hearing right now is my response. It's not just a message, it's an intervention. Comment 333 to declare your faith in my timing. I want you to remember something. I am the God who sees in secret. I saw what was stolen. I saw what was buried. I saw the inheritance that never reached your hands. I saw the decisions that robbed your family of stability. And I saw your hands, open and waiting, wondering if anything would ever come back. It is. Right now, I'm sending it back with interest. I'm not just giving you back what was taken, I'm giving you more. Don't listen to the voice of doubt. Don't let the enemy tell you that this isn't for you. The enemy wants to distract you, confuse you, make you think this is coincidence. But you know better. You can feel the truth in this. Your spirit knows when heaven is speaking, and I am speaking now. Through every word, through every confirmation, I am showing you that I have not forgotten. You are about to walk into something you didn't even know was possible. Doors that were closed for years are about to open in ways you couldn't imagine. That long season of dryness is about to be followed by overflow. But you must be willing to believe. Not just with your mind, but with your steps. Take this seriously. Pray over your home. Walk through it. Speak my name. Ask me to show you. Watch how I move. The same God who split the Red Sea is the same God who is standing in your home. The same God who raised the dead is the one raising your story from the ashes. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to trust that I know what I'm doing. And I do. I've been preparing this for longer than you know. Every time you felt delayed, every moment that felt like a loss, it all led to this moment. Nothing was wasted. Not one trial, not one heartbreak. I've woven it all together. I've hidden provision not just in places, but in moments. Conversations, dreams, quiet thoughts, these are all part of the map I'm unfolding before you. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence. Just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. So here's what you do next. Be still, be expectant. Ask me to show you. I will confirm it. I will bring the right moment. I will not let this pass you by. You are not going to miss it, not as long as you keep your heart open and your ears tuned to me. Let me surprise you. Let me show you how close I really am. That's why this message found you now. Because the pain, the loss, the unanswered questions, they were not the end. They were the setup. And now, the season is shifting. Something that has been locked up for generations is being released, and you are the one chosen to receive it. What has been hidden is not lost. It's been preserved, kept, guarded, not by chance, but by purpose. The Lord says, "You thought it was forgotten, but I kept it in place. I watched over it. I whispered to angels to protect it. And now, because your heart is ready and your spirit is open, I am allowing it to come into the light. You are not stepping into this by luck. You are walking into something that was set in motion long before you were born. This is divine timing." Comment 555. If you believe this is the moment God planned for you, you might have grown up hearing stories, pieces of things that never made sense, whispers of what used to be, secrets that died with someone close. But heaven didn't forget. There were tears your loved ones cried that turned into prayers. They might not have had answers in their lifetime, but you, yes, you are going to walk into what they prayed for. The financial strain you've been under, the pressure, the fear, the stretching, it is breaking under the weight of God's promise. This isn't just a miracle, it's a redemption story. There are spiritual debts being cancelled. There are family cycles being broken. You were not left out, you were set apart. You are not too late, you're right on time. The very fact that you're here, still standing, still seeking, is proof that the enemy didn't win. And because he didn't win, he can't stop what God is about to do. There is money tied to your home, maybe literally, maybe spiritually, but it's more than bills and coins. It's tied to legacy, restoration, freedom. You're not going to carry the burden of what others mishandled. You're going to receive what was meant for you. God says, "I'm turning this house into holy ground, not because of what's in the walls, but because of what's being revealed." This is divine release, and your obedience will unlock it. Your mind may be trying to figure it out. Your logic might be asking how this could even be possible. But faith isn't based on logic. Faith sees what the eye cannot. Faith moves even when nothing makes sense. And that's what you're being called into right now, a faith walk. God is not playing games with you. He is being precise, intentional, strategic. He doesn't speak without purpose. And he is speaking clearly now. Comment 1212 if you believe this word is for your household. Someone in your family has been trying to reach you through prayer, through dreams, through little signs. Maybe you've felt it, something unexplainable, a moment that made you pause, a memory that keeps surfacing. It's not random. The veil between heaven and earth is thinner than most understand. And when God allows a word like this to reach you, it means the season has shifted. You are the bridge between what was and what's about to be. Do not rush this moment. Don't just hear it, respond to it. This is the kind of word you sit with, that you pray over, that you walk through your home with. Anoint the doors, bless the walls, speak peace into each room. This is spiritual preparation for physical discovery. The miracle is both unseen and seen, and the more you walk in faith, the more you will see what's been waiting for you. Let the Spirit guide you. There are moments coming soon where you will feel a pull towards something, a box, a closet, a picture, even a piece of old furniture. Don't ignore it. Stop, listen, pray, watch. God is precise, and when He speaks, He confirms. He will not let you move in confusion. You'll feel the peace when it's right. That's how you'll know. God is not just unlocking physical resources. He's also releasing wisdom, direction, peace. The kind of peace that doesn't shake when bills are due. The kind of direction that helps you make decisions without fear. That's part of the inheritance. That's what the enemy tried to block, but he failed. Because God says, no more delay, no more fear, no more lack. I'm placing my hand on this house. I'm breathing over this address. I'm restoring what belongs to you. You're not here begging. You're not here hoping for scraps. You are a child of the Most High God, and He is calling you into a season where the hidden becomes revealed, the blocked becomes open, the confusion becomes clarity. Your family didn't always have the words, they didn't always have the strength, but they had faith. And that faith, though it was once just a mustard seed, has grown into a tree that's bearing fruit in your life today. You will not only uncover what's been hidden, you will know how to steward it. You won't waste it. You won't lose it. You will walk in wisdom, because God is not just handing you something, He's also walking with you through it. You won't be alone in this. You never were. Let this sink in. This is not a moment to ignore, not a message to brush aside. This is sacred. This is personal. This is holy. You are being invited into something most people never get to experience. A direct move of God in your home, your family, your finances, your story. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is a breakthrough tied to your obedience, a financial release connected to something that's been kept in your home, waiting for such a time as this. And I, the Lord your God, am now calling it forth. You were not overlooked, you were preserved. What others saw as delay, I called preparation. What they thought was silence, I called strategy. I've been working behind the scenes, not to hurt you, but to position you. What's coming will make sense of what didn't. What's ahead will explain why the path was so hard. You had to go through what you did so your eyes could recognize the miracle when it showed up. This isn't about luck or chance. It's divine orchestration. I don't move without purpose. And my purpose now is to bring into the light what was hidden, both the provision and the pain. Because once the pain is exposed to my light, it loses its power. And when you uncover the blessing, it will carry healing that goes beyond money. It will settle battles in your bloodline. It will silence voices of lack and fear that have haunted your family for decades. Comment 777 if you believe what God is revealing will restore what was broken. Many of you have already been feeling it. You walk into certain rooms and your spirit feels unsettled. You touch certain items and feel something you can't explain. That's not your imagination. That's my spirit awakening your senses. Pay attention. I've been speaking through dreams, through small nudges, through things that feel like coincidence but aren't. I'm guiding you, softly but surely. And if you stay open, I will lead you to exactly what I want you to see. What's hidden in your home might not be obvious at first. It might not even look valuable to the natural eye. But when you find it, you will understand. There's something that carries a story, one that never got told. Something that connects your present to your past and releases your future. And when you place your hands on it, you'll feel it. Not fear, not confusion. Peace. A kind of peace you haven't felt in years. I want you to hear me. I didn't forget about your financial struggle. I didn't ignore your prayers when you asked how you were going to make it. I was there when you didn't have enough. I was there when you had to choose between paying bills or buying food. I saw the tears you didn't let fall in front of others, and I've held every one of them. This is not about guilt or shame. This is about redemption. I don't just restore what was lost, I make it new. I pour out blessing in ways that the enemy can't undo. And I've set aside something for you that he tried to bury, but what I cover cannot stay hidden forever. It's rising now, not because of your strength, but because of my love. I've waited for this moment just as much as you have. I've longed to bless you, and now I will. There are times you've asked, why has this been so hard for so long? It's because what's inside you is powerful. You are not average. You are not disposable. You are marked, anointed, called to break patterns and usher in something new. And because of that, you've been under pressure. But pressure creates strength. Pressure builds discernment. Pressure brings clarity. And now, under all that pressure, something holy is being born. Comment 999 if you're ready for God to turn pressure into purpose. Don't underestimate what's in your house. Don't assume it's just furniture, just photos, just memories. Some things were placed there decades ago with a purpose that's only now being revealed. God is reaching through time to redeem what belongs to you. This isn't about superstition. It's about divine justice. It's about promises being fulfilled. Walk through your home with a new mindset. Speak blessings over every room. Call God into the spaces that have felt heavy. Invite His Spirit into the corners of your life where you've stored pain, shame, or confusion. He's not afraid of any of it. In fact, He's ready to heal it, ready to touch it, ready to breathe on it. And as you invite Him in, things will shift. That item, whatever it is that holds the key, may be tied to someone you've lost. A mother, a grandfather, a sibling, an aunt. They didn't take the secret with them. They passed it on. And now it's being awakened through you, because God trusts you to handle it with reverence, to not just find it, but to honor it, to understand its weight, to use it for good. You won't waste this blessing. You won't misuse it. You'll sow it wisely. You'll share it generously. You'll carry it with integrity, because your heart has been shaped by the fire. You know what it means to have little. And now, you'll know what it means to have enough, and more than enough. I am the Lord your provider. I am not a God of confusion. I do not tease. When I speak, I move. When I reveal, I provide. You are about to see doors open that you didn't even knock on. You're going to see debts paid off, needs met, opportunities come without explanation. Because this is not your doing, it's mine. I want you to breathe deeply now. Let go of the fear. Release the doubt. Lay down the weight. You are not walking into this alone. You are being led, carried, covered. There are angels assigned to your home even now, not to just watch, but to guard and guide. They are preparing the way for what you are about to discover. That's divine confirmation. The Lord is moving through your house, through your memories, through your family line, and through your faith. The very air around you is changing, because heaven has decided this is the moment for you to receive what has been long hidden. This isn't about you chasing money. It's about God returning what belongs to His children. It's about restoring what the enemy thought was buried for good. There are spiritual doors opening in your home, doors that lead to clarity, direction, wisdom, healing, and yes, provision. Not just finances to survive, but enough to breathe again, enough to bless others, enough to stop the fear that's been haunting your thoughts every month when the bills come in. Comment 1010 if you believe God is restoring what the enemy tried to bury. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may have walked through years of feeling like you were left behind. You saw others receive, you celebrated them, you stayed faithful, but in your quiet moments, you wondered when your turn would come. You tried not to show it, but God saw it. He heard the thoughts you never said out loud. He counted every tear you held back, and He made a promise over your life that no one can break. What's yours cannot be stolen. The reason this feels so urgent is because it is. There are divine moments that don't come around twice. You're standing in one right now. This is not just another day. This is not just another word. This is a divine appointment with destiny. Something stored in your family's past is being released into your present, and it will shape your future. That's why the weight of this is so strong. You're going to find something. Whether it's a letter, an old envelope, a family Bible, or even a memory that suddenly becomes clear, it will unlock something. Don't dismiss it. It may not look like much on the outside, but in the spiritual realm, it holds great value. That's why God is pointing you to it. That's why He's been stirring your spirit and drawing you to listen now. There is a blessing attached to your obedience, not just in what you find, but in what it activates. Some of you will experience financial peace for the first time in years. Others will feel family tensions ease. Some will find favor that opens doors you didn't even knock on. That's how God works. He doesn't just answer one prayer. He answers the ones your grandparents prayed too. God is saying, I'm not just answering for you, I'm answering for generations. You see, He's a God of legacy. He sees the full picture. You've been fighting battles you didn't start, carrying weights you didn't create. And now He says, you've carried enough. It's time to receive. There are stories in your family that were never fully told, wounds that were never fully healed. God is about to bring light to those places. It may come through a discovery in your home. It may come through a dream. It may come through a conversation you didn't expect. However it comes, it will bring truth, and that truth will set you free. You will not walk in confusion. God is not cruel. He is not hiding things from you to frustrate you. He's revealing them in the right time to bless you. He is not just dropping blessings into your lap. He is leading you to them step by step, so that when you receive them, your faith is stronger, your spirit is clearer, and your testimony is deeper. Comment 1515 if you believe God is bringing light into your household. This moment you're in, it's more than personal. It's prophetic. You're stepping into something that's going to break chains for the next generation. Your children and your children's children will not carry the weight of lack, fear, or confusion the way you did. Because you listened. Because you believed. Because you obeyed when God said, search again, look again, pray again. Some of you have items in your home passed down from loved ones that you haven't thought about in years. God may lead you back to them, not for sentiment, but for instruction. There could be a message inside, a note tucked away, a key to something that will shift the atmosphere in your home and even unlock provision. Don't be afraid. Invite the Holy Spirit to go before you. Ask Him to show you clearly. He will not let you miss it. You may feel unqualified. You may wonder why God would choose you for this. But He sees what others can't. He sees your heart. He sees how you've loved even when you weren't loved back. how you've remained honest when you could have taken shortcuts, how you've helped others even when you needed help yourself. That's why He trusts you with this moment. This is about faith, not perfection. God doesn't need you to be flawless. He needs you to be willing to believe again, willing to move even when you don't have all the answers, willing to say, God, I don't know where this is going, but I'll follow you. That's all He's ever wanted from you, and that's all He needs now. As you begin to search, don't just look with your eyes, listen with your heart. Pay attention to where you feel peace. That's where the Spirit is moving. Don't get discouraged if you don't find it on the first try. This is a process of discovery and healing. Even the search itself is bringing restoration, because you're walking in faith, and faith pleases God. Every step you take in obedience is pulling down something from heaven. Every prayer you whisper is breaking through barriers in the Spirit. Every moment you trust Him, even when you don't see the full picture, is drawing you closer to what has been set aside for you. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not invisible to God. You are loved. You are chosen. And you are standing in a divine moment that will become part of your family's testimony for years to come. It was divine timing. I've never been far from you. I've been watching over everything, protecting what's meant for you, even when you couldn't see it. And now, I'm bringing it to the surface. It's time. This moment you're standing in isn't small. It carries weight. You may feel ordinary, but heaven sees you as chosen. You may feel overlooked, but I call you favored. You may think your life has been full of delays and detours, but I've been weaving purpose into every step. And now, because you stayed, because you kept believing, because you didn't give up, I'm opening what has been shut. What was hidden is about to be placed in your hands. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is your confirmation. That weight in your chest, that stirring in your spirit, that sense that something's about to change, it's real. I, the Lord your God, am moving. And this word is not general, it's not vague, it's not symbolic, it's direct. Someone from your family, someone already in heaven, is standing in intercession, praying that you don't miss what's been kept for you. They knew it wouldn't reach them in their lifetime, but they knew it would reach you. Comment 1717 if you believe God's timing is perfect. You may not understand how or why they're connected to this, but heaven remembers every act of faith, every seed of generosity, every prayer whispered in secret. Those who have gone before you carried dreams they never got to see fulfilled. But God does not let faith die. He stores it, He guards it, and now it's being released to you. Not because you asked, but because they asked, because they believed, because they trusted that their descendants would see what they hoped for. You are that descendant. You are the fulfillment of someone's prayer. You are the answer to a cry that went up decades ago. And now, I'm waking you up to it. I'm pulling back the veil. I'm showing you that what felt like emptiness has been hiding something divine. There is something tangible in your house. Maybe it's tucked away. Maybe it's behind something. Maybe it's disguised as something ordinary. But it's there. And when you find it, it will all make sense. This blessing isn't only for financial help, it's for alignment, for clarity, for healing, for restoration. It will connect things that felt broken. It will bring meaning to memories that always left you with questions. It will restore peace where there was confusion. And when you hold it in your hands, your spirit will testify, "This is it. This is what God was leading me to." You may have been raised in a house where money was scarce, where fear was common, where people did the best they could with what little they had. But I am shifting that now. I'm breaking the agreement with lack. I'm uprooting the fear of not having enough. I'm declaring that from this point forward, your home will be a place of provision, wisdom, and overflow. Not greed, not excess, but steady, peaceful, God-given supply. Comment Amen if you receive the promise of overflow in your house. Let me be clear. This isn't about getting rich. This is about getting right. Right with me, right in your heart, right in your understanding of who I am and what I want for you. I don't bless to impress. I bless to heal. I bless to free you from shame. I bless to make you a blessing to others. What's coming to you is not just for you. It's for the people who will be impacted by your obedience. It's for the ones you'll feed, the ones you'll help, the ones who will see your life and know that I am still the God who provides. There are too many things you've carried alone. Too many moments where you felt like you had to figure everything out yourself. That ends now. I'm lifting that burden off your shoulders. I'm stepping into the center of your home. I'm turning on the light in places that have been dim for too long. You've asked me to speak. Now I'm not just speaking, I'm acting. Look around you with new eyes. Pray before you clean. Worship while you walk from room to room. My spirit is there. I will guide you. I will show you what you need to see. You won't miss it. You won't overlook it. Even if it's been sitting right in front of you all this time, you'll know it when I show it. Because when I speak, it brings peace. It brings clarity. It brings stillness to your spirit. Don't be afraid of what you'll find. Some of it may bring up memories. Some of it may stir emotions you've tried to bury. But don't run from that. Let me meet you there. Let me speak into those wounds. I'm not only giving you something, you're going to be healed in the process. You're going to be set free from what you didn't even realize was still affecting you. This is more than a discovery. This is deliverance. There will be a moment, soon, where it all comes together. You'll remember this word. You'll remember this moment. And you'll say, God really was preparing me. That realization will come with tears, but not of sadness, of relief, of peace, of joy. And you'll know that you are seen, that you are known, that you are deeply, completely loved. Let this promise settle into your heart. I will not let you miss what belongs to you. I will not let what was meant for you be taken by another. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are not disqualified. Everything I promised is still yours. And now you are walking into it. It was hidden, not to hurt you, but to preserve it until your heart was ready. There are things God couldn't give you before because the timing wasn't right, the maturity wasn't there, or the healing hadn't begun. But now you've grown, you've humbled yourself. You've prayed when no one else knew. You've stayed faithful in the valley. You didn't stop seeking Him, even when everything felt silent. And because of that, you've entered the season of unveiling. What you're about to discover is not ordinary. It may come in the form of something small, a note, a record, a letter tucked away in a corner, or even something someone in your family once mentioned and you dismissed it. But now, God is awakening your memory. He's stirring your spirit. That stirring is the Holy Spirit preparing you to recognize what others overlooked. Comment 222 if you trust God to show you what no one else could. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is a blessing waiting in your home that carries more than monetary value. It carries answers, peace, healing. You've asked for clarity, and this is how it begins. It's not just about finding something, it's about what that something unlocks. Some of you will realize that what you find was meant to protect you all along, to remind you that God never stopped writing your story. You're not walking into this moment by accident. This is what the enemy tried to keep you from. That's why the resistance has been so heavy. That's why confusion, fear, and doubt tried to creep in. The enemy knew what was hidden was holy. He knew what was buried would break chains. He couldn't destroy it, so he tried to distract you from finding it. But he failed, because God's voice is louder than the noise. You don't need to panic. You don't need to turn your house upside down in fear. This is not about rushing. This is about listening. God will guide your hands. He will lead your eyes. Some of you will walk into a room and feel a pull to a certain corner, a certain item, a certain memory. Don't ignore it. That's how He speaks. In the quiet, in the stillness, in the peace that doesn't always make sense. There is someone in heaven, someone who once walked this earth and carried your last name, who prayed this would happen. They prayed you'd be the one to see what they couldn't, to finish what they started, to pick up what they had to lay down. And now, God is allowing that request to be fulfilled through you. What a holy assignment. What a powerful calling. You may not think of yourself as spiritual enough, wise enough, or strong enough, but God disagrees. He sees your heart. He knows your capacity. You were never meant to do this by yourself. That's why He's walking with you. That's why He's releasing His presence into your very home. You're not alone in this search. The one who holds the universe together is guiding you step by step. Comment Amen if you know God never leads without purpose. Some things will start to make sense now. Past conversations, childhood memories, that one comment your mother made but never explained, that drawer your father kept locked, that envelope your aunt told you to hold on to. Things that once felt small are beginning to feel significant. God is putting the puzzle pieces together. It may even come through a conversation you didn't expect. Someone might reach out to you out of the blue. Someone might bring up something that unlocks a memory. Don't brush it off. When God moves, He confirms, and He is confirming now not once, but multiple times. You'll know it's Him because it will come with peace, not pressure. Your obedience is opening things in the spirit realm. It's not just about what you're going to find. It's about what you're going to step into. Some of you will feel burdens lift that you didn't even realize were there. You'll feel lighter, clearer, more sure of your next step. That's how God works. He doesn't just give you what you ask for, He prepares you for what He gives. You've been asking Him for help. You've asked Him to send signs, open doors, and bring clarity. This is part of that answer. It might not look like how you expected it, but it's exactly what you need. What you're about to discover isn't the end of your story, it's the beginning of a new chapter. One marked by restoration, understanding, and peace. So, take a deep breath, pause, invite God into your space again. Walk through your home slowly. Pray in each room. Don't rush. Let His presence lead you. The breakthrough is near. What was hidden is about to come into view, and when it does, you will understand why the waiting had to happen. You'll see that God didn't forget you. He was preparing you. He is not just revealing what's hidden. He is redeeming what was lost, fixing what was broken, healing what hurt. This is the moment that changes everything. This is where the old cycles break and a new legacy begins. It's about what that discovery will shift in the spirit. It's about what will be broken off your life, what will be restored, what will finally make sense. Don't take this lightly. Don't dismiss the tug you feel inside. It is me, the Lord your God, drawing you close. The walls of your home have seen your struggle. They've heard your prayers. They've witnessed your quiet strength. And now, they will witness your breakthrough. There's a reason you're the one hearing this. Not a sibling, not a cousin, not a neighbor. You. Because you are the one who still listens. You are the one who hasn't hardened your heart. And that makes you the one I can trust with this sacred unveiling. Comment 333. If your faith says this word is for you and your house. I have heard every cry that came from your hallway, from your car, from your pillow. I saw when you had to smile in front of others but were breaking inside. I saw you stay faithful when you had every reason to give up. You felt invisible, but I watched you every single day. And I say to you now, your faith did not go unnoticed. Your obedience did not go unseen. And the reward I'm bringing is not only an answer, it's a sign of how deeply I know you. What's hidden in your home is not random. It has a purpose. Some of you are going to discover things that were left behind, forgotten, or ignored, but they carry weight in the spirit. They were meant to find you. Heaven assigned you as the one who would receive them. This moment was scheduled long before you were even born. And now that you're here, everything is aligning for the revelation to take place. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may be wondering how to prepare. The answer is simple. Open your heart. Open your ears. Invite my spirit into every room. Speak my name as you walk through your house. Let peace guide you. Don't let fear rush you or doubt block you. Just move slowly, prayerfully, and expectantly. I will show you what to see. I will highlight it. You won't have to force anything. You'll know. There's something you need to hear clearly. I don't bless at random. I bless with design. Every miracle, every provision, every shift is deeply intentional. What's coming into your hands is not just to meet a need. It's to reveal my nature. To show you how well I provide, how closely I walk with you, how deeply I understand the journey you've been on. This is not just about financial change, it's about spiritual alignment. Comment 999. If you believe this alignment is unfolding now in your life, some of you will find things that trigger emotion. A scent, a memory, a voice from the past. Don't rush past those moments. I am there. I am healing parts of your heart that you thought would always ache. I'm reconnecting you to parts of your story that still need my touch. Because this isn't just about the blessing, it's about wholeness. It's about making peace with what was, so you can fully walk into what will be. And for those who say, "But I don't know where to look," I say, don't worry. I'm not asking you to figure it out. I'm asking you to be willing. Willing to pause, willing to listen, willing to trust me enough to slow down and let me lead. I will whisper to your heart. I will give you peace where you're meant to pause. and I will stir your spirit when it's time to move. Don't measure this moment by what you see with your eyes. Measure it by what you feel in your spirit. There is more happening than you realize. Heaven is not still right now. There are angels moving on assignment. There are doors unlocking in unseen places. There are answers being released into your life that were delayed until now. You are stepping into a moment that has eternal impact, and your yes matters more than you know. You might be the first in your family to believe God this way. You might be the only one praying like this, but you are not alone. Heaven is backing you. And what you find in obedience now will echo for generations. You're not just breaking curses, you're birthing legacy. You're not just walking into favor, you're becoming a carrier of change for those who come after you. This is why the enemy fought you so hard. This is why it felt like nothing was working. He tried to wear you out before the moment arrived, but you're still here, still standing, still open. And because of that, you will see with your own eyes what was once hidden in the dark. You will touch it, you will hold it, and you will know that I, the Lord your God, am faithful. You won't have to guess. When you find it, peace will settle in your heart. You'll feel it, not fear, not confusion, but peace. That's how you'll know it's from me. You'll remember this word. You'll remember this moment. And you'll realize it was all leading here. This is not a test, it's a release. You're not being judged, you're being trusted. God isn't standing over you with a clipboard. He's standing beside you with an open hand saying, "Walk with me. Let me show you. Let me prove to you that I know what you need and I never forgot you." What was hidden in your home is not just about finding something physical. It's about uncovering what God already placed in your atmosphere. There's been a covering over your life that's about to lift. What has been stored up for years, maybe even decades, is about to be placed into your hands. This word was sent to interrupt everything the enemy tried to convince you of. He wanted you to believe that nothing good ever happens for you, that blessings are for others, not for you, that doors don't open in your direction. But those were lies. And now God is silencing those voices with truth. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not cursed. You are covered, chosen, prepared. Comment 1111 if you believe the lies are breaking and the truth of God is rising in your life. There's something sacred about the home you live in, even if it doesn't feel special. You've maybe looked around and felt like it's just a place to sleep. Maybe it's full of stress. Maybe it holds memories that still hurt. But God is saying, I'm reclaiming the atmosphere. I'm making this house a dwelling place for peace again. And in that place of peace, you'll begin to see what you couldn't before. Because my presence always brings clarity. As you begin to walk through your rooms, don't look with just your natural eyes. Pray as you go. Ask me to show you, to lead your hands, to highlight what I've placed in your midst. It could be something you've walked past 1,000 times. It could be tucked in a place you never thought to check. But it's there. And when you find it, it won't just speak to your situation, it will speak to your soul. I'm not asking you to do this out of fear or pressure. I'm inviting you to do it with expectancy. This is not a treasure hunt. This is a holy encounter. A moment of alignment between heaven and earth. A moment where what's been stored in secret is finally brought into the light. You've been faithful with little, now I'm trusting you with more. I don't place blessing in the hands of the careless, I place it with the faithful. For too long, you've been carrying burdens that didn't belong to you. Emotional weights, financial pressure, lingering shame from things others did. But I am your healer. I am the one who wipes away every tear and restores what was lost. The discovery in your home is part of that restoration. It's a sign that the cycle has ended, that peace is returning, that provision is near, that what was broken is being made whole. Comment 555 if you believe that God is restoring peace and provision in your home. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Some of you will walk into rooms and feel something different. That's not your imagination. That's my spirit preparing the space. Don't ignore those moments. Follow them. Pause. Sit. Pray. I'll guide you from a place of peace, not panic. You won't have to force it. You won't have to second guess. When you find it, your spirit will know. And when you know, joy will rise in you like a flood. This is not about just uncovering the hidden. It's about unlocking what has been blocked. The enemy tried to block your sight, your hope, your direction. But now I'm clearing the fog. I'm showing you the open path. You don't have to live in delay anymore. You don't have to settle for barely enough. I have more for you, not because of what you've earned, but because of who I am. You may ask, but why now? Because this is your appointed time. Every season has its moment of release. The seeds have been sown, the prayers have been lifted, and now the time has come to harvest. The windows of heaven are open. What I've prepared in private will soon be revealed in public. And it begins in your home. It begins with your faith. It begins when you take the first step and believe I will show you what's been kept for you. You are not too far gone. Your house is not too messy for me to enter. Your past is not too broken for me to redeem. I enter where I'm welcomed, and right now, I'm walking through your walls, touching what you thought was ordinary and breathing over what you thought was forgotten. There's more happening than you can see. Trust the process. Walk with me. This moment will be remembered, not because of how big the discovery is, but because of what it means. It will mark the day where you stopped surviving and started receiving. The day where the pressure lifted, where clarity returned, where peace settled over your heart like a blanket. That's what my presence does. That's what my timing brings. Not confusion, but confirmation. And when the blessing is uncovered, remember, it's not only for you, it's for those connected to you, for the ones who will walk into the legacy you're now receiving, for the children who will never know the fear you knew, for the future that won't carry the shame of the past. You are the beginning of something better, and it starts here. It starts now. God is already moving. The release has already begun, and the thing that has been hidden in your home is about to come forward, not just to bless you, but to mark the end of a long season of struggle. You've been through the fire, and the fire didn't consume you. You were tested, and you didn't fold. And because of that, God says, now I trust you to carry the blessing I've preserved. Comment Amen if you believe God is releasing what's been preserved just for you. What you are about to find may not look valuable to the world. It may not be covered in gold. It may not have a price tag that makes sense. But in the spirit, it holds power. It's tied to your family line. It's connected to prayers spoken generations ago. You may be the first to find it, but you are not the first to seek it. Those who came before you cried out for it, and now God is allowing their cries to echo through your life. This is how generational healing begins. Through obedience, through faith, through one person who chooses to believe that God still speaks, still moves, and still reveals. You are that person. You are the one heaven is trusting with this task. Not because you're perfect, but because you're available. You're listening. You're still hoping. And that's all God needs. There is a sound being released from heaven over your home, a sound of shaking, a sound of awakening. Things that were stuck are being moved, doors that were closed are being opened. What you couldn't access before is now being released. God is unlocking hidden things, not just physically, but spiritually. You're going to start seeing signs, small nudges, dreams, memories that rise out of nowhere. All of it is God pointing you toward what's been buried.